Hey guys, it's Logan here with Hydra572, and I'm doing our March 2014 channel update. I'm about to drop into an obnoxious habit of mine, which is telling the truth in a weirdly depressing way. So if you're not in the mood for that, maybe skip this video. You might have noticed we didn't put out all that many videos in February, so the list of things that we want to do review-wise and philosophy video-wise hasn't really changed. There are a couple reasons for that. Primarily, a couple of months ago I sat down at work and realized that I was going to have to, in rapid succession, fund Winter Ball, which is a dance at my school, then Valentine's Day, and then my girlfriend's birthday. Realized I wasn't going to have enough cash for that, and it just so happened that that night my availability for the next few months was due. I had to tell them when I was going to be able to work. And so I just signed up to work 30 hours a week. I thought, okay, I can put out a plug here, make a whole lot of money, fund a couple of things, it'll be great. My grades might slip, it doesn't really matter, it'll be okay. I didn't really think that YouTube would be all that heavily affected because, honestly, I don't spend a whole shitload of time on this. If I make a 15-minute video, that probably took like an hour and a half, but an hour and a half isn't a huge amount of time. I didn't think that working a couple of additional hours a week, or 15 additional hours a week, would really take away from that time too much. What actually happened, though, was I got into this weird funk where I was just overworked all the time, and I was taking a lot of caffeine to get up in the morning so that I could study for tests, do whatever studying I had to do, stay up late. I was working till 10 a lot of nights, so if I had 2 hours of homework and I was at work until 9:30 or 10, that means I gotta get home and work on stuff till midnight, don't get to waste any time, so if I want to be on the computer while I'm doing that stuff, might be up till 2 in the morning pretty easily just for a light homework load night. And I got into this weird funk where I was taking caffeine all the time to stay awake and using other recreational substances to relax enough that I wasn't going insane all the time. And that puts you in this weird cycle where you're wasting a lot of time because you're just sitting around trying to degas and relax. And then when it's all over because of whatever substance you used, whether it's caffeine or something else, to try to get relaxed, you still feel overworked because those substances take their toll as well. And you just feel overworked all the time, and it's really difficult to escape from it. And it's easy when you're going through that to not realize that, for me at least, that's what depression is. It's just always feeling like you're not getting enough time to yourself, you're always failing at most of your objectives, you're working your ass off all the time and you're not meeting your commitments. And it's easy when you're going through something like that to still be talking with your parents, if you're living at home like I am, I'm 17, still be talking to your friends, still be talking to your girlfriend, but not really having the same rewarding types of relationships where you feel good about yourself. Like I said, you feel like you're failing to meet your commitments all the time and you're working as hard as you can. And it's really easy to get upset, and then that leads more into that cycle of using substances to try to relax. And so that's a lot of what these last 2 months have been for me. And that's why we haven't had many videos. And it's amazing and pathetic, really, that when you're in the throes of this cycle, the most simple tasks that you need to do can take astronomical amounts of time. I had 2 packages sitting on my desk that I needed to mail out, and they sat there for like 10 days before I took them to the post office and mailed them. My car was dirty as hell the whole time, and it would have taken me 20 minutes to clean out my car. But you're just stressed so much, and you feel like any little task like that is taking away from the limited amount of time that you have to browse on the computer and stay current with videos that your friends are making or watch things that you want to watch. And it's easy to justify that recreation time because you need it to stay sane, otherwise you'd be freaking out all the time, losing your temper at everyone that tried to talk to you. And I was lucky. Mine was a limited time engagement. I was only overworked for 2 months, essentially. A lot of us don't have that freedom. A lot of us, when we get overworked, it's not just going to magically, our workload won't magically alleviate itself. And I wish I could act like I'm the conquering hero coming back with all of the secrets that I used to defeat this terrible problem to share with you guys. And I'm not. The only advice that I can give is spend time outside and talk to the people that care about you guys. And I'm doing better now. My soccer season's starting, so I'll be spending less time at work and more time outside, and that's already paying dividends. I feel better. And yeah, I got some stuff done that I needed to do. I decided I'll be going to CSU, and I got my scholarship apps in on time. I've already received a couple of scholarships, so that's great. And you know what? It's been a lot of fun. I got to give my girlfriend a couple of really great experiences that she'll get to remember when we go to colleges in 2 different states next year. And that was really important to me, and I'm really glad that I got to do it. But the part about being overworked and being depressed was bad, and I just wanted to be honest with you guys. And rather than just make the normal video where I just said, oh, you know, been busy, sorry guys, I wanted to just tell the truth, because we're all guys of a pretty similar mind in at least one aspect. We're all interested in the same gear, that gear subculture, the Edge group, as we've termed it in our giveaway. And so I wanted to just bring this forward and just be honest about it. I mean, yeah, I was busy, but that's not what stopped me from working on YouTube. It was that when you get into that cycle, into that funk where you're just tired all the time, and when you try to relax, you're only impairing yourself more. It's easy to let the things that you care about slip away. I realize this isn't usually how we do our monthly updates. Usually, if I bitch about my life, I try to keep it really short, because I don't think you guys want to watch just me ranting about how difficult it is to work a job as a 17-year-old all the time. But I just wanted to be honest with you guys. That's one of the great things about YouTube, is you can make these videos that are seminars that share all these great points and are very academic and clinical, but you can always emote with your audience and talk and just be real with the people that care about you enough to watch your shit, and that's really cool. You guys are one of the best audiences in the world, and you make us feel good. Even when we stopped putting out videos, our subscriber count continued to rise. We're above 350 now, and that's great. And so I wanted to thank you guys, and I wanted to be honest with you guys, and I feel like I've done that, and I feel better for having done it. So, yeah, thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for more of the same.